is China so upset about this THAAD missile system being deployed?
Well, I think there's no need for China to get hysterical about the THAAD deployment. I think it's actually a proxy or a focal point for something bigger, the security architecture, which I think China would like to undermine and reconstruct, push the U.S. out of the region. And I don't think it's about the THAAD system per se.
No, they claim that that would give more surveillance data to the U.S., that they could actually get undermined in the long term. Is this a real possibility?
Well, the strategists in China and the PLA and the technical people, they know the capabilities of the U.S. The U.S. has a number of radars in the region, early warning systems, satellite detection. The United States does not need the THAAD radar in South Korea to detect missile launches from China. So I think everyone knows that. The degree that China is expressing its opposition to this system, I think it's directed at something that's much bigger.
That's basically what you're telling me. That is more of a broader context of things. Will the U.S. have more influence in the region? With the Trump administration coming in, we are, though, seeing the U.S. withdraw from the rest of the world. Could China gain a stronger footing in the region?
Well, I think the administration's withdrawal of the TPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership, is a huge strategic blunder. It's abandoning a U.S. Role in the region. It will be perceived as a U.S. Lacking interest or having disinterest in the region. And it's turning over the authority to write the rules of trade and investment to China.
China is interesting, has been backing North Korea for so long. Will they risk damaging their own reputation by siding with North Korea when it keeps going on with these provocative measures?
Well, I think China and North Korea share a common interest in undermining the U.S. presence and pushing the U.S. out of the region. Now, as far as North Korean behavior, we're talking about a state that has launched missiles into Japan's EEZ, deployed VX nerve agent in Kuala Lumpur airport, nuclear tests, and the list goes on, human rights violations. So for China to continue to support North Korea, I think is going to damage China's reputation.
Now, China, though, has recently taken some measures against North Korea, banning its coal imports. Of course, that's huge for Pyongyang. Do we expect any more consequential measures?
We'll have to see the implementation throughout the year. Of course, it imposes a cost on North Korea. But as far as imposing any cost that would cause instability or undermine Kim Jong-un's ability to prop up his regime, I don't see it. I think Beijing will keep Pyongyang on life support to prevent a collapse of North Korea.
U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson visits Japan, South Korea, and China next week. Should we expect anything substantial from those talks?
Well, I can't speak for the administration of the State Department. Secretary of State's been very quiet, as we've seen. We'll have to see how that transpires. There are a lot of issues to address, so hopefully something will come out of those talks and something positive.